Let's head down to Davidson Field.
Okay.
This was one of the heartbreakers. Dole, grab that. Probably one of the greatest helmets in all of high school football, the American flag. Newport Harbor was at home. Karen, you actually announced this game.
I'm
By
going
the
to
way,
go old school on this one. It's one of the greatest helmets of all time. I remember being in high school. Remember Shane Foley,
oh yeah, the SC guy.
USC guy. Yeah,
It's one of Aziz's team. He's an SC
I think
guy.
that was the first time I ever saw the Newport Harbor helmet. And that's like 1985 or something.
Taryn, if somebody wants to watch a home game, I know you're announcing it. Where do they go?
They go to YouTube, TAR TV, or NHHS TAR TV, and then you go to the live portion, and then once you're there, you find the game, and then you just click on it, and then you watch. Hopefully, there will be less technical difficulties than this past week.
Hey, it's week 1 for all of us, so it's all good. Hopefully they go to the game, but if you can't make the game and support the kids, you can definitely watch on TV. Huntington Beach has one too. We'll talk about that on the Fan Zone.
We will.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So early on, Harbor's looking good. First play of the season, Bodie Stefano showing off that arm, hits Cade, Lynn route. Looking good. He's going to drive his team all the way down the field. And then Jackson Strimick, I believe, he's only a sophomore, right, Taryn?
Yep.
He's going to get the ball. He's going to bounce it outside. And he has a brother on the team, right?
Sammy, the senior, wide receiver.
Sammy, the senior. So early on, 7-0 Harbor, looking good.
Speaking of old school, Newport brought back
digging
those uniforms.
I know. That's the first thing I noticed when I was breaking down this film. All right, third down, defense. This is the first drive for...
Second drive. Or no, first drive.
Yeah, Terrence, stop correcting me when I'm live. All right, so third down, great push by the front 7. Harbor's going to get the ball back. Now, Sammy Strimick, not going to be outdone by little brother. He's going to drag across the end zone. Bodie buying time, one-hander. Look at that. So 14-0 good, guys, early on. At this point, Harbor's got to be feeling good about themselves. And then let's see, what are we looking at here? Okay, Tony Glenn, special teams. Can't handle it, lands on top of him. So now, got a chance to go 14-0, but
1-0.
But they weren't able to convert, and now,
Oh, got to retrace your steps, right?
yeah, they got lucky on that one. That's great. So it's still 14-7 Harbor, still in control. But here's probably the play of the game. And Uncle Richie, I want you to break this one down. If you guys are any Raider or Patriot fans out there,
We got
a tuck rule controversy here.
Hey.
All right, let's just watch it in full motion. Is this a fumble? Everybody's kind of standing around, not sure. Now at this point, the ref can't change the call. They're all kind of looking at each other. And instead of possibly going up 21-7,
I will answer this question
it's
as
14-0.
as a Raiders fan. Brady fumbled that ball in 2001. That was a fumble. That
Yes.
was a fumble.
Well, forget. I'm worried about Harbor here. Now
Okay.
look, he steps back. He's stepping into the throw. Is the ball going forward?
That's a pass.
He kind of buggy whips it, but the ball. I don't know. Uncle Richie, what are you calling? This is Uncle. There's the white hat.
Every Newport Harbor fan was irate after that.
Well, I'm sure they were.
You
And
know
I'm
what?
sure every St. Paul
you know
does
what?
the right call.
I agree with them, Taryn. That's a pass. That's a
Yeah.
pass.
All right. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter what you think.
And no, being a referee is a tough job. I get it, but that's a pass.
So now we're all tied up. Whole different ball game. But still making plays on defense. Cade Fiegel, watch this. As a safety, he's going to come over the top. He's going to put the shoulder pad right on the ball. Pops this thing up like a volleyball.
Oh, Cade, nice.
So Harbor recovers. Again, now they got a chance to take the lead. They couldn't get a touchdown, but Daniel Uncle Rico is going to get the field goal. So fourth quarter, Harbor's got the lead.
Wow, left-footed too.
17-14. So now they got to just play some defense, get a stop, and they're 1-0. So fourth down, Trevor Glenn. Is that the brother too?
That has to be,
Yeah.
yes.
So anyway,
And press coverage. Look at that.
pressing him. The receiver catches the ball, but he comes up, makes the tackle, short of the fourth. So again,
Great job, Trevor.
defense doing what they got to do. But again, St. Paul's going to get lucky late in the game. They just kind of grinded and pounded, from what I understand.
Jumbo formation there.
Yeah, Harbor to get a couple more shots to try to take the lead late, but that was it. The final was 21-17. Heartbreak City, tough one. But, look, St. Paul's good.
Yeah, no, St. Paul's legit.
Mike Machete is the real deal.
Yeah.
No, he's a good coach. And you tell me, Jason was telling me after the game,
St. Paul's a great program.
they ran their sideline. They're doing burpees.
That's
They
awesome.
just got that work ethic, and you got to give them props. I mean, certainly I wanted
St.
Harbor to
Paul
win
was,
that.
remember when you and I were, was that the old Angeles League?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, no. So we have a new Taryn for Harbor, thank God, because Taryn, you almost Wally pipped Uncle Dole. You might get Wally pipped by.
Taryn, you're allowed to
McKenna Maloof. I just want you to watch the
comment.
interview, Taryn, before we comment here. She was gracious enough to meet with Coach Burns, which isn't easy. I never interview coaches or players after a loss.
I couldn't interview a coach. I couldn't
After a
interview him
loss,
after that.
no.
Well, let's just see how McKenna did.
Hi, I'm McKenna Maloof with the Sunset Rewind, and we have Coach Burns here. Coach Burns, even though it was a tough loss, there were some positives. What were some positive in tonight's game?
We did a great job coming out and getting after it. We got 14 quick. We just kind of took our foot off the gas pedal, and when it really mattered, we didn't go tackle. We didn't run the ball, so that's something we got to work on this weekend. And shout out to Coach Michelle. He did a great job staying with it. His guys played hard for 4 quarters. We got to find a way to finish.
What are some things you think you can build on during this week's practice for your next opponent next weekend?
Just being more consistent and staying consistent throughout practice and throughout the game. We kind of let up, and they capitalized on it. We didn't, and so that's something we really got to focus on. Of not letting them sneak back in the game. We let them kind of left it open for them and made it tough.
Thank you.
Great job, McKenna. That's a great interview, and props to Coach Burns for he's
Giving props to the opponent.
it's tough. That's he's 0-1 in his coaching career, but you know what? I got a feeling Coach Burns is going to have a lot of wins, a lot more wins and losses in his career at Newport Harbor. That guy just bleeds blue. He's alumni, right, Taryn?
For sure. Class of 1994.
Yeah, that guy just like I remember. When you and I went to that banquet last year, he gave that speech. I was kind of like, dude, this guy's got me.
Yeah, and
ready to
we
play,
already talked about this. That was a good opponent. It was a close game.
No, StPaul's
it could have
great.
gone either way. So it hurts when you lose, but you got to get up off the mat and fight. They got 9 more games plus the playoffs, so there's a
Yeah.
lot of football to play.
I think the
and after a
Sailors will
win,
be
you don't
fine.
sit there and say, okay, the season's over. There's a lot of football. You get over it. You watch the film, but let's get back to McKenna. I think that's the real story here.
Great interview.
Boy, Taryn, I don't want to be too hard on you. I just feel soft. Her camera was such better quality.
Oh, you can shut up about that.
She was articulate, prepared.
Cypress, if you're listening, if Mo doesn't come in the next day, it's probably because of me.
He's at Lexington.
Oh, he's in plays going to give me a beat down. All right, fair enough. You can be.